Just to wake up anyone who's sleeping right now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure if that got into the recording, but we'll see. I guess when I start editing this podcast tomorrow night, the first thing that happens is I get ear blasted by
Wakey, it's time for school.
Well, hello and welcome everyone to another episode of the Astartes Anonymous podcast. We are back yet again with a silly topic, and with me today, I have a fiend of Brazier. Say hello.
The whale. Womp womp womp. You're fat.
Thank you. And Zarek.
Call me Ahab, the way I'm about to... what?
What?
This white-ass whale. Something.
Oh, okay. And my name is Lucas, or better known as Moots. And do you guys know what the difference between jelly and jam is?
You'd know that, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would.
I'm not an American, I would.
You know all about it.
Well, I can't jelly my cock up your ass.
Hey, pal, maybe you can.
Oh my god! The first minute. That's like actually, no, it's fine. RT Games saved us from that. Don't worry about it. We're fine.
You know, just gotta start off strong, you know.
I think he knows a little more than you do, pal, because he did it and he perfected it.
Oh, okay. So, today we have a very silly topic indeed. But first, before we move on to that, we are of course going to talk about the minis of the week, and we have some very tasty ones here today. So, Croc, do you want to start?
Well, I suppose when in Rome and all that.
I
believe this is the Primaris Command Squad.
Indeed, the company
done
heroes.
By Pierrot 38.
Pierrot
It is a
38.
very clean color scheme. It is a nice bit of that grimy white with the black and the red to pop out on the sandy base with some very lovely glow effects. It is simply very clean work. You see the Aubry on the power fist and the what I can only assume is freehand work on other places of the model, as well as the very clean weathering and glow effects. Makes for a very
I hate it.
A very clean finished product. No?
Yeah, you should play a French Marine in Death Watch. That's what you should do, Croc.
French Croc's French monarch. Here we go.
Barbara Stanisi, Frenchman extraordinaire.
You see, French fries are simply fries to a Frenchman like me. But French jokes aside, this is a seriously clean job.
Yeah, this is very good.
But it's not overpoweringly dirty. You know, it tells a bit of a story. And also, I really fuck with anyone who does the reverse glow effect, where it's darker on the outside and light on the inside on that fucking Volkite pistol.
Yeah, agreed. It's really clean
work, you know?
And I always have to admire.
I will say one thing I'd like to point out though. I don't know if this is an official Space Marine head or if this is a kit bash they've done. The guy with the heavy bolter looks like that one old man from Tekken.
You're right.
Like Zangief? Are we talking about Zangief?
No, not Zangief.
That's Street Fighter. What am I talking about?
Yeah, what are you talking about,
Eric?
Not
this, apparently.
Disgraceful.
You're a disgrace to the game, Yugi.
You're a disgrace to the game, Yugi.
I always have to admire when people manage to do dirty white minis that are also, a bit dirty and don't overdo it, right? It just looks, it looks grimy, but it still looks clean. It still looks nice. So yeah, really.
They
Call
absolutely
me
had option
Ahab,
to
the
do
way
as well.
I'm claiming this white whale. That's it. Brought it home, guys.
There we go.
Finish the joke.
Perfect.
No, I want to say,
it's-
the bases.
Mhm.
These bases would be hideous or ugly on anything else, but because the model is like a plain, nice white and black, and then with red detailing, it creates this immunity that would not work on any other army. They have done such a good job.
I don't know whether it was a deliberate choice or not, but having a sandy red base and not having any of that on the feet creates a very like clear dividing line between the model and the base.
Mm.
On the
Well, you
two
can-
melting together, no?
Well, you can see it sort of. There is some overlap.
Yeah,
on
but
the-
it's
on the
like
main
it's
speed.
just on the feet, you know?
Yeah,
It's incredibly
The
natural.
base of the feet.
No, it's a wonderful glowing effect, and like there's already like these wonderful red accents on the minis, so like the base just complements that really nicely, or vice versa for that matter. And then the with the white and the black, it looks really sweet.
You know that if you're in the hobby club, you see this from like 5 tables over, and everyone wants to come and look at it.
Absolutely.
And then you go over and you grab it and you delicious.
I've heard that's how you win Warhammer games. Right. Thank you very much, Piero38. That is wonderful. Moving on to, well, let's take mine here. We have Tat/Logan, who has made a Contemptor Dreadnought kit bash that looks, as they say themselves, would be cool. I just a Contemptor Dread I chaosified. Just thought it would be cool to have one in my warband, and this shit looks snazzy as fuck. This is Iron Warrior maxing right here. Shut the fuck up, Croc.
Excuse me.
We were speaking before about like the fucking sound effect noises that Croc just keeps putting out. Actual Looney Tunes character. Just drinking water before and just heard the most audible, just ridiculous gulp you've ever heard.
Well, kind of
And
like
then
this.
Like that, exactly. Yeah.
You know, mates, I'm
And
so
then
glad you like it. Croc is a long-term soundboard project I've been working on for the past 15 years. It's taken me a long time to get a few voice actors to come together and put all the sounds together. But I think I can really convince people that he's a real person.
I'm a real boy. I'm a real boy.
That's why he wouldn't. He's refused to meet us so many times because he's
Exactly.
he's
He will
just
not
part-
tell you where his data center is.
Gotta protect my AI core from outside aggressors.
Oh, gosh.
30 milli more gallons of seawater, please. Yum yum.
Yeah, he's got a whole regiment of PMCs constantly enlisted to guard him. It might have started the end of the world, but it's cool. He makes the funny noises.
Oh,
I'm just like Am from the book series that he's in. I can't remember that. I have no ass, but I'm a shit, I think. But anyway, back to this dirty boy.
I have no boost and I must vroom, as we said when we were playing Rocket League. Anyway, Tat Logan's Contemptor. Oh, I mean, I love how ramshackle this thing looks. I mean, it almost looks like an obliterator in a way.
It does.
Well, it's funny you mention it. It does something that I think a lot of Iron Warriors fans are scared to do. They've put chaos mutations in this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Iron Warrior fans. I know. Cover your ears. There's flesh in this here iron. But no, you've got you see it on the chest especially, where big ass fucking horns are poking out huge rents in the armor.
Yeah.
As well as on that left leg, it has thighs.
It does have thighs, yes.
And I'll tell you what, so a very underappreciated aspect of model building is the ability to make convincing armor damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Obviously, like,
Absolutely.
scale model builders have God's gift of modeling, which is the ability to look at any bit of plastic. We're like, yeah, I could simulate a heat shell going through that easy peasy. But for us Warhammer plebeians, it's a different tale, unfortunately.
What I think sets this model so far above all the other contemporary conversions I've seen as of late is that when I looked at this, I didn't immediately think, oh, that's a contemporary dreadnought. I thought, that is a Hulk. That is just a Hulk of iron, and I couldn't quite discern the silhouette immediately. The fact that it's been so altered, I think, lends so much to its uniqueness and to like its character.
It's very sort of squat, While Contemptors are normally quite rectangular, this is very square. I don't know if that's necessarily just because of like the pose and the angle that first picture's from. But he's a chunky boy.
Well, I was gonna say it looks very animated. It has a movement in it that just looks super sweet. Yeah. It
Unlike
doesn't
the first plastic Contemptor kit, which is the single monopose configuration.
Well, exactly. Yes. No, it's really cool. I like at first glance when I just quickly scrolled through the completed minis. I actually thought I was like, oh, that's a very Kit Bash Saturnine, and I was like, wait a minute, no, it isn't.
I'm looking at it, trying to identify some of the parts. I believe those are iron circle shoulder pads. I genuinely cannot think where else they come from. They're so chunky.
I believe it could be. I know that's the Ogren shield on the back.
Yeah, it's a good old slab shield. That the penis plate looks vaguely Death Guard-ish, I'd be tempted to say.
Penis, you say?
Pinar, yes.
Oh, those are the Havoc missile launchers on the shoulder. That's really funny.
Oh.
Crocodile had a eureka moment.
Urethra!
God fucking damn it. Alright, yes. That is a wonderful mini tat, Logan. Thank you very much. And moving on to Xerix here. Do you want to tell us about this one?
Absolutely. This is, I believe, a Slaughter Priest from Age of Sigmar by Castle. I adore this miniature. It's the paint job that has absolutely sold it. The war paint on the face has been so perfectly discolored that it immediately looks like war paint and not just like, oh, it's painted white. It has the right like ashen streaks in the folds of the skin. It's got a little bit of that nice fade into the pinkiness. And then on the armor panels, where you've got this weird, gross, coagulated, glossy red. And then that gels nicely with the glossy red hands as well. You get that real sense of almost like a living armor made of blood itself. It's brilliant.
I feel I've got to consult the experts here, Moods.
What's up?
Is that jelly or is that jam his arm was covered in? This guy looks like strawberry flavor.
I mean, I'm sure he's gonna jam that axe up somewhere. So
Oh yeah, there's even a little dipple of red on the I wouldn't call it blunt, but the not cutting edge.
Oh yeah.
If you look at the very bottom right there, the little spot of red.
That's from when he's like putting down the axe in the ground, right? To be super dramatic, and he just accidentally put it in his foot instead, or something.
He goes straight through his buddy's foot who stood next to him.
No, but it's a great painting here. I love the texturing, I guess is the word I'd use. There's so many different textures on this mini that just stands out. As you said, the glossiness, and then the more matte like muscles, but like at the same time, like you literally have the difference of the hue under the skin and the tanning, and even to like his like sort of like stubbly shin, and then the paint, the war paint, and even the bone. Yeah, it's this is a top tier painting. And even the base is just really nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah. No, absolutely. yeah, thank you very much, Castle. Wonderful, wonderful job. And then finally, moving on to
Before we move on, actually, it's worth noting.
yeah,
Castle's profile picture is excellent.
let's have a look. that is very good.
That's
is
great
very
for the
good.
listeners.
Powerful.
Listeners at home, join the
They
Discord.
can-
Join the
let their
Discord.
imagination
Check
run
out the
wild. Let their
members of our
imagination run wild.
Discord.
Find Castle. Look at their profile picture. No, but yes, this is great. Oh, sorry. Oh, I have some air in my belly.
Some Aaron in your.
No, air, not Aaron.
So is Aaron jammed?
God.
Is that why he's not here tonight?
Oh, yes. Well, I mean,
There's an Aaron in the pipes. Get the plunger.
it is imperative the cylinder isn't destroyed. For anyone who knows that meme.
Yeah.
And finally, to our final model of the week, chosen by the Ghost of Tom. This is a Red Corsair Corpse Taker by Shiva. And this will become relevant to the subject of the episode. But yeah, we've shown off Shiva before, and I mean, obviously we've had some great entries here this week. But I mean, Shiva just keeps blowing it out of the park, right? This shit is just fan-fucking-tastic.
It upsets me that
Shiva, it's just...
it upsets me so much that GW didn't just say, "Hey Shiva, design our Red Corsair minis for us."
Honestly, yeah.
Because I like this. I like this better.
So clean.
I like this better than the Apothecary we got to see.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't been picked up to work on as part of the painting team for Games Workshop either. To be honest,
His heavy metal is almost better than heavy metal.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the point, right? Maybe that's the issue.
Check for paint splatters. We need to get that heavy metal standard.
Oh yeah. For some background listeners, the other night we were going through some models, and I pointed out that if you look at the inner circle companions for the Dark Angels, one of the 3 display models actually has a bunch of white paint splatter all over it. Like if you look from behind, it's somehow got on every part of the model.
It's not even if you look from behind, it's like slightly from the side even.
Yeah, it's on like the shoulder pad, it's on the robes. I think it was meant for the smoke.
Someone tested a can of primer in the wrong spot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're going back to Shiva here. I mean, even when you just look at this, right, you have the wonderful, subtle vibrance change in the red from the super clean white to the blood splatter, which isn't has just the blood splatter isn't as strong everywhere. You have a slightly what's the word I'm looking for? English isn't my main language here, but yeah, you can see there's some blood that's more dried and whatever on
coagulated,
and and of course
I will say, I'm a big fan of the classics. I know there's a lot of hubbub about all this non-metallic metal stuff nowadays, but I'll be damned if I don't appreciate some good true metallic metal. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the knife on the hip.
Yeah.
I still have yet to learn how people are able to get little nicks on it like that. I don't understand the level of brush control you need.
Like, you just paint it silver, null, then repaint the silver on the highlights.
No, but do you see how thin those lines are? That's fucked up.
Yeah. one hair brush.
That's cheating. That's not allowed.
Have you
tried using one hair? It doesn't work.
Pluck a hair from someone's head and use that like a garrote wire to get those lines on.
No, but it doesn't work. I've tried.
Can we do whatever the fuck was? I don't remember where it was. The fucking. Can we use the necroprinting technique? Just use the. You told us about this, Zarek, when you use the fucking mosquito.
I didn't bring this up. This was
you didn't?
I think it was either you or Tom that we had this discussion.
Yeah, because you brought it up, I think.
I don't. Okay. I don't know how I know this.
I'm
then
pretty sure.
I think this knowledge came from Tom, but if it didn't, then it just appeared in my mind one day. But the people who are trying to get better results out of 3D printing use a mosquito proboscis as the filament head.
Yeah.
Reinforced
Yeah.
with UV resin. And
that makes sense.
that terrifies me. I think it was Tom that brought this up in our conversation, because I don't remember reading this.
I'm 100% sure it was you who told us about it.
No. I explained what a proboscis is, and that's the correct name for it.
Oh,
But who brought it up ain't relevant. What matters is that Shiva is too good and it needs to be taken out for makes animal models. You know what I'm saying?
Shiva doesn't have enough ops. Shiva, more people should be jealous of your skills, honestly.
Shiva.
It just ain't right.
More.
It just ain't
And I know
right.
everyone who looks at Shiva's artwork is going to be jealous of the brush control that they have. Everyone who doesn't even paint should also be jealous. This should just be a universal thing.
Everyone, get jealous right now.
Everyone, get jealous right now.
Ruin your own self-worth right this second.
Demand that Shiva train you. Shiva, start like a training program. You'll make millions.
Honestly, that's a good point. Yeah.
If Shiva had like a painting
$1
course, I would take it in a heartbeat. Honestly,
Same.
I would also take it by Cutlass and Footlock as the scallywag I am. Yar!
So thank you very much, Shiva. Thank you, Castle. Thank you, Piero. And thank you, Tat/Logan. These are all wonderful minis. Right. Are we ready to move on to the subject of this week's episode?
Let's get ready
Let's
to
go!
Is that another one for the for the soundboards, Eric?
No, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. I'm not the machine. Croc is. He's the machine. He's not a real boy.
It should be you on this boat, Snake, not me.
Okay. So, I'm starting recording of my screen. 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 3. Oh.
Hell yeah, of course. Thank you, Crook. Now, so, new year, new me. You've all heard this expression before. And I think, we can all agree that it's very difficult to live up to your New Year resolution sometimes. But what isn't hard is judging the glow up of certain minis. As we all know, minis have gone through, in Warhammer 40K, have gone through changes all throughout the years, ever since it was started, from the weird, sort of like the weirdest, earliest eras of the minis. They have changed over the years. And so to make ourselves forget about the woes of the new year or our self-made promises to try and live up to, let's instead talk about the glow-ups of minis throughout 40K. And we have a 15 minis here that we all chose. We chose 5 each.
16.
16?
You have to add one on to make sure that this works as a bracket.
Yes, of course. I'm silly. 16 minis. And we are going to do and you might think, we're these silly AA podcasters. They're gonna do a tier list this time. No, we're changing it up. This is a bracket this time around. And so we'll judge by 16 entries. We will endeavor to judge and compare which minis we think has had the best glow up until we find the one who had the best glow up. So let's begin with Snickrot versus Titus.
Good old good old titties.
That's a you fouled Snickrot. Because, in my opinion, the Titus glow up is incredible. What was the point of the Lieutenant Titus model? Honestly, what was the point?
I gotta say, the Lieutenant Titus model, I genuinely cannot see it as any other way of Titus was like running towards a guy and then slipped on a fucking banana.
Yeah, that's what he's got his mouth open. He's going, ah!
Of course, yes.
The posing on that model alone is so god awful.
It is.
Because he legitimately is having his fucking feet swept out from under him.
Yeah. No, he does. It's such an awkward pose, and it's like the golden angle, so to say, on this mini, just so weird. Mm-hmm. The sculpting on his face is just not fantastic either. And yeah, it's a really awkward pose. I mean, I know why they put him like sort of sideways like that, right? Because they wanted to differentiate him from other captains jumping on rock poses, right? But come on. It's okay. You don't have to make him look so scuffed. I think the main reason, right, is because I'm going to take a wild guess that he was probably pretty rushed in the production. Maybe a wild guess.
Yeah. Because this model first came out, or would have first been prepared for the boxed game that they had, which was Titus versus a bunch of basic Tyranids.
Yeah.
And that was like a large scale consumer product that went out to Walmart and stuff. It was a early like easy entry point thing, probably low on their priority. So it was just, do we have the assets? Okay, move him around, put the shoulder pad on him, give him the face, just grab a basic pose and change it a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. It's a huge shame, because since they knew they were going to be doing a Captain Titus model, what I think they should have done is done a drastically different look at him. Since he was going to be mainly for that box game, I think it would be doing way cooler if we saw him halfway through cutting a Termagant in half or something in a super duper dynamic pose where he's in it, he's dirty, he's gritty, with some real battle damage on him.
Yeah.
Looking like you do in the game, all beaten up in the middle of some parry or something. So that way, when the Captain Titus model comes out, you have this desire to get both. Because that way, you have two really cool models, one man at his lowest point and the same man at his highest point, you know?
No, agreed. But I mean, that makes for a nice glow up, I suppose, you know?
It has made for an incredible glow up. One of the best, I think.
Probably one of the best. And that's, in my opinion at least, is like interesting to say, because I'm not a huge fan of the new Titus model. I'll just go ahead and say it right now, sue me. It's I think it's not an uninspired model, but it's just like, it's a cool guy, I guess.
He's just a nice fella, you know what I'm saying?
He's standing there, he's aura farming, and I appreciate that. But it makes for a really nice upgrade. The head sculpt is a million times better. I'd say like the quality is just better as well. I guess I feel like they didn't rush as hard with this one. But as you pointed out, Zarek, they've made a mistake here in the painted version. And,
yeah, we could bring that in. I didn't want to talk about it on the podcast, but if you compare Titus to his promotional artwork, the two visions of the man, they're broadly the same, but they have completely different details. Like, Titus in his artwork has a red cased bolter, but for some reason on the model, the top of his bolt gun is all gold. I forget what you call it, the Roman leather straps down by the waist thing. In his artwork are completely different. They're like a series of medallions strung together. And this, no, they're just plain leather. And then again, it's with his back crest. It's an almost completely different design of Iron Halo, honestly. It's so strange how the details are similar, but really quite different. Not to mention, in the artwork, he has like shields on his legs, and this is the same, I think, for a lot of the models from his command squad. They all look weirdly not quite the same as their miniatures. I just wonder what's going on there.
He also doesn't have the golden trim on the bits on his knee pads. He doesn't have the arm chain, and his shoulder pads don't peek through at all on the model.
Oh yeah. And he doesn't have the. No, he does have the tassels in the art, I suppose. Yeah, no, it's a weird one. This is not to deter from our judgment here in any way, but I just thought it was funny. It's like Chrome Art, Red Bolter, Mini, Gold, Yellowish, weird.
It's just a fun little variation. But
obviously, yeah.
Comparing that though to Snickrot's glow up.
Now, okay, see, I blame Moots for the improperly balanced bracket here.
I randomly shuffled it. I had nothing to do with it. But okay, yes, go ahead.
You could have shuffled it again. No. Say what you will about the new Snickrot model. I think a lot of the negatives can be attributed to the change of style Orcs have had, where they've gone from having the ass out in every single model to actually standing up a bit. You know,
for sure.
I think by and large, Snickrot has maintained most of his swag, if just getting a little bit more Orc boy like.
Well, let's be real.
I generally consider this. He just went out and got a nice haircut. You know,
let's be real here. What changed? The only two things that changed was, one, he put his goggles up, and two, he dropped a smoke grenade.
Yeah.
It's
not.
It's a solid glow up, but I don't think it compares to the Titus glow up.
No,
just purely by virtue of how fucking horrible his first model was.
It's not so bad. It's not so much.
I absolutely think it's that bad.
The Titus model or Snickrot one?
Snickrot.
Titus. Snickrot's great.
Okay. I don't think it's so much an upgrade as it's like a side grade, you know, for Snickrot.
It's a little bit of polish.
Yeah. It's a bit of polish, and I mean, I dare say, I think I like the older Mini more, to be honest.
Hard agree. Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is he did lose like a bit of that retro flair.
Yeah.
It is literally just a consequence of GW changing their design language.
Well, for sure.
Say what you want about Finecast, but it genuinely gave you great hard edges on character features. If it didn't have all the flash like going on, like the extra sprue bits and the leftover residue, I think we would all see Finecast as the better material. But it is unfortunately not the better material, which sucks, because it had great outcomes.
Yeah. No, I've never had the pleasure/displeasure of using Finecast, but I can appreciate the difference. Like, you know, watching these painted minis in front of me here, like the difference it makes. So yeah, I don't know. I think unfortunately, as much as I love Snickrot and as much as I love Orcs and how medium I feel about the Titus models in general, I want to say I think Titus brings this one home.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a competition.
Unfortunate. Let's see here. Okay, Titus. What the hell? Well, that's a weird one. I hope we don't have to live through that little animation every time. Okay. Well, let's see here. Then we have Deathwing Knight versus Logan. And for some reason, Croc wrote, instead of Logan Grimnar, you've written Logan Grogbard. Whoever the fuck that is.
It's his long lost brother. We've been over this. Leading the Secret Space Wolves 11th company.
Yes, of course. How could I forget Logan Grogbard?
You know they do have an 11th company, Croc.
And I want about the secret 11th company.
Sorry, you mean the 14th company?
No, the secret 11th one. They just have two 11th companies because you'd never expect a second one, would you?
Oh, for fuck's sake. So yes, I mean, let's put it this way. we've all seen Logan Grimnar's, Santa sleigh. And
Look, I want to put it out there. I kind of like it.
Same.
I love like the saga artwork across the side, like, these old, like, these engravings of battles is really cool.
And see, this is why I think you're both delusional, because count with me here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bits of wolf iconography on this model. I think Logan on his stupid fucking dog sled is one of the most egregious Space Wolf models there is. And then when you compare that to his new one, you're going from, oh mein Gott, I am Logan Grimnar of the Space Wolves Legion. Look at my little sled. Going to, I am Logan Grimnar, chapter master of the Space Wolves. Like, he locked the fuck in. He got old and he got swag.
Yeah, that's true.
He did.
That's true.
He did.
Space Marines just get so much more swag when they grow up, when they grow old.
Like the old Logan drink drives. This Logan drinks no drive. He's a man of honor.
He stumbles. He stumbles home.
In the dark, in the snowy winter. We've all been there.
I can imagine being in the remote woods of Sweden. I've been stranded. It's been days. And I see this man at the corner of my eye approaching me. And I know I will be made into wrapping paper for this year's Christmas presents.
I don't know. He like approaches you holding a dead elk carcass. Like he killed it with his bare hands. And he tells you to climb into it to keep you warm over the night. There's no repairs come around these parts for fear of the forest spirits. And it is genuinely, I think it is one of GW's best models they've done in recent years. It is genuinely so fucking clean.
It is.
Like, he's just so fucking cool.
I know.
Like,
I can't be a hater. I have to agree with you. It just is.
And like not only that, he has a sick ass tactical rock that makes accommodations for his four-legged friends.
That's true.
Honestly,
I had an experience when I was studying up in the north of Sweden where I got pretty sloshed one night, right? Student life. I had been at a student pub and I was walking back to my student apartment. And of course, it being the north of Sweden, it was like negative 31 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but whatever. And as I was walking home, I was sort of half home.
Wait, did you say fucking negative 30 Celsius?
31, yeah.
He did.
And you were walking? We got sliding because you turned to a fucking icicle. Negative 30.
Just so you know, Croc, when it gets below a certain temperature, it stops feeling that cold because like the difference in heat between your body and the air is so different that they just stop interacting.
Oh, it is only 30 degrees outside. I mean, minus 30. I will suppose I'll have to put my little coat on and go for a walk. Oh, it's a bit nippy. I can feel my breaking up as we go. That was fucking like negative 30.
I should fuck up. Let me finish my story here, alright? So I was walking home, right? I got halfway home. And I was pretty sloshed, and I look around, it's dark because the sun sets at like 12 o'clock and and I look to my left and I see a nice tree and I go, hell yeah, I'm gonna go sit against that tree. I just walk out into the snow. I just plant my ass down in the snow, fucking just rest my head against the tree. And I go, if I close my eyes now, I'll probably freeze to death. But in that moment, I know I would have loved to have Logan Grimnar fly in on his stupid fucking sled and give me the carcass of a freshly killed deer that I could crawl into.
Oh my god. That is the most sane moot, like, a diatribe I've ever heard.
Moots, genuinely, how are you not like a fucking environmental storytelling body in a Bethesda game, man? What the fuck?
I know, he's all of them. They spawn another one each time he dies, and then convince him that he didn't die.
Genuinely makes no fucking sense, man. What the fuck? How are you still with us?
I've done some stupid shit in my days. There's also that one time, also in the north of Sweden, when I was studying, where I ran across a bridge, also when it was like negative 31 degrees, and somewhere along the line I just started sliding on the ice, and I just went, hope I don't fall into the water now.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Okay,
anyway,
the Dark Angels. New ones, really, really sick models, but they've lost a lot of their tabard, and they've lost loads of really cool knightly looking ornamentation.
You think?
I think they have, because well, I agree. I prefer the shields and the models overall for kit bashing purposes. They're certainly better for kit bashing because they're less specific. I think that takes away from a lot of the really, really particular details that the old ones had. Like how most Terminators have their little sensor array in the square box just to the side of their headpiece. Whereas the old ones had an almost like peaked looking sensor array that went on top, like the spire of a castle.
So,
or a cathedral.
I got to add to this point. The difference between the two is the new Deathwing Knights model is far more a make an elite honor guard Terminator box for your chapter of choice than it is Deathwing Knights.
Hard agree, yeah.
And it's because they specifically lost the hooded heads.
Yeah. No,
something about them being given all fucking swords instead of their incense beat sticks,
well,
which I miss with a fucking passion,
they do
by the
still
way.
have options.
When it switched to 10th edition, and they went from 3 damage to 2 damage, and I can no longer reliably swarm tanks and punch them to death, I was so fucking sad.
No, I absolutely agree. For me, it's mostly the weapons. I mean, I really like the that GW was so daring that they daring is maybe not the right word, but I like that they took the Terminator helmet and changed it to fit the more knightly aesthetic. That is something I love to see more of in general. Not that I dislike the new Terminator head or anything, but I like seeing variations. I like having head variations.
Yeah, it's when this kit came out, it's pretty telling that I saw more Black Templar versions of it than I did actual Deathwing Knights.
Yeah,
because they just, again, it's another one of those things where it's a more retro kit, going out of rotation, but like they just lost their swag. It's not that the new kit's bad, but like
it's not
comparison. It's not a glow up. It's a glow. It's a
like what it is.
Warm lighting to cold lighting.
What it is this is the choice that somebody made to give up on their own personal style and just do what's trendy, right? So the outfit looks great. It's a great outfit, but it doesn't represent them. It's not them anymore. It's just fashionable.
I think one of the greatest loss was the inlays on the legs as well, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because now it is actually just Terminators and tabards. It just ain't right.
Could you put the...
However, I will say, one redeeming factor, the Watcher in the Dark you get with this kit is so much more fucking swagged out to the gills compared to the other one.
Yeah.
The other one's just like a little guy with his little sword. Well, this guy's got the sick-ass incense burner.
That's milk.
But
we found
a silly implication I find, actually, is if you look at the old Watcher in the Dark, there's a Space Marine foot poking out.
In the old one,
raises a lot of questions.
They gave the Watcher in the Dark a white painted foot, like he's also wearing mini power armor. I just want to draw attention to that.
That's true. So cute.
Yeah, it's just a very, very small Space Marine,
Of course. Oh, we figured out that's what the Watchers in the Dark are. Of course.
But they're baby Space Marines.
Yes, exactly.
The harvest is bountiful this year.
First, they're the cocoon, aka the gene seed, and then they grow into the sort of early stage, which is the Watchers in the Dark, and then they grow up to become big and strong Space Marines.
I would love if there was like a weird warp entity that was just a grub that had evolved to resemble Space Marines, and their exoskeleton looked exactly like power armor. That would be such a fun
Dungeon
thing.
Meishi.
Shut the fuck up! That's too real! It's too real! No, listen.
Human cord,
Listen.
human hand.
Okay, listeners, if you are running a Rogue Trader or Deathwatch or whatever game, please, I beg you, have your players go into a Space Hulk or something and find what looks like a Space Marine, but is actually like a bug that's evolved to look like a Space Marine. That would be so cool.
Steal from the fantasy anime. You know you want to.
And watch Dungeon Meshi because it's amazing.
That it is amazing, yeah.
Great fantasy design. But I think it's fair to say, in this regard, Logan Grimnar had the better glow up. Absolutely. Because also as well, I want to point this out. Most models that have little funny sidekicks, like the wolves, those have to be on separate bases. The choice to put them on the same base as Logan Grimnar has made him such a more interesting and cohesive diorama piece.
Can I be honest?
What?
No.
I think the Deathwing Knights had a better glow up.
Yeah, you should stop being honest, I think.
Well, I think Croc and my votes outweigh you, perhaps.
It's true, yes. Unfortunate as it is, we are a democracy here at AA, so yes.
But it's close, though. It seems close.
They're both good glow-ups, but I think where Logan Grimnar's is a direct glow-up, while the Deathwing Knights is a bit of a diagonal glow-up. While they are ostensibly better models from a modeling standpoint, they lost some of that swag in the crossover, and it's just...
Well, yeah, it's
just ain't right.
It's true. And I can absolutely agree that, the Logan Grimnar, model quality-wise, is just so much better. I just think it looks... I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at it from, too many... angles, but I feel like him being a little bit hunched like that, he doesn't have that much. He doesn't look super powerful as in the Santa Sleigh version, where he's just that is just emanating, that has so much power. But
that one is in fact listening to Creed as he's going.
Exactly. He is listening to Divorce Dad Rock.
Look, when Karl came out with all this repulsor technology, he should have given the Space Wolves a full-on repulsor longship. That would have been great.
He should have.
Done that.
God.
That would have been amazing.
I would have shit myself if they did that. That would have been so cool. Honestly, I would have laid down all my fucking Space Wolf hate to see that.
I get the fucking mental vision of standing outside just hearing Space Wolf longboat.
All right, but then we can all mostly agree, although by sheer vote,
it's a close one.
It's Logan Grogbard who has the one.
Yeah. For the
I think that's going to be a recurring thing.
Yep. Look, I'm not watching the stream. My mouse is too loud.
As for the next one, I think we could all agree it's Gazgul and just immediately move on.
I completely 100%
Can you say that loud for me, please? I don't know what's next.
Oh, it's Inquisitor Kotiaz versus Gazgul Mag.
But we got to talk about it though. We got to talk about this poor lad.
Look, Inquisitor Kotiaz, his first model is dripping with swag. The multi-layered unique power armor, the fucking cinder block hammer and two-headed eagle, evil ass, bold head wrinkles, big old pendant, dripped out to the fucking gills. They lobotomized him and put him in a fat suit. You know, like those inflatable sumo wrestling suits. They put his ass in that.
That's what it looks like. You're right.
I mean,
they made him not
bald. The only thing he has going for him.
Yeah, they took him to Turkey and gave him a hair transplant. What's going on?
He had his fucking midlife crisis and went for the minimalist look. The only plus it has going for it is I think the cape and shoulder ornament is way fucking better, and I think the hammer is better. But it is dragged down by every single fucking thing with it, and the fact that Imperial Agents have been such a disaster.
Yeah.
And then you compare that to Gaz.
29% win rate.
Gaz, he lost his retro T-shaped build, you know, but the new Gaz model, it's so fuck massive and imposing.
Yeah.
Like the new Gaz model can crank his hog, because the Kotiaz cannot.
Can I also just say, new Gaz is like £45. How much is Kotiaz? Sorry, it might be 55.
Oh, I have no idea.
Kotiaz, he's 20.
He's going to be too fucking expensive.
He's £25 at least, right? On the low end of my estimate, probably more.
No, you're thinking like older prices. That's just I don't think there's any HQs that cost 20 quid.
At older prices, Kotiaz cost like 12 quid. The old one. You can pay £12 for a better model.
12. That's crazy. That's actually insane. Kotiaz was done so dirty.
I'm looking up Kotiaz's price right now.
Yeah. It's actually crazy how dirty they did him. And
I have a theory about it. You know how there's the whole thing with GW using CAD to just repose Primaris a bunch of the time?
Yeah.
I think they've unironically took a Primaris Marine and then Inquisified it.
That is what it looks like. No, my partner, she came in here a minute ago.
Arm, that is ostensibly a fucking Primaris arm.
My partner came in here a minute ago. She looked at him and said, "Is that a Primaris Marine?" Like, what is going on when your baseline human and power armor is indistinguishable from a Space Marine? Like, they made his head so big. His head did not need to be that big.
Why are you so big? I'm from... Fuck, where is it? Samoa! That's the one. It's been far too long since I watched Lilo and Stitch.
Okay, I need to point this out.
Great coded film.
Kotiaz, the new model, costs £29.50. Guess how much Gaz costs?
Gaz will be 45, I would reckon.
40, 45, yeah.
Yeah, he's £49.50. And he comes with Makari. So he has his own little bird.
He is also fuck massive.
He's massive, and
he's a big bitch.
And he's a huge points addition to your orc army. If you're building an orc army, you want a big leader, take Gaz. Easy peasy. Fills out several hundred points. Kotiaz, 100 max.
Kotiaz's baby. Snack. Pint-sized morsel.
He costs more than half what Gaz does. It boggles the mind.
I've talked a lot about, or as we talked previously, about Titus and whatever, and weird head sculpts. New Kotiaz head sculpt looks so ass, man.
Such a shame.
He's got them brows.
He did actively go get fucking turkey teeth, didn't he?
It's Rejuvenat. That's what Rejuvenat is. He must have gone on Rejuvenat to get his hair back because he looks noticeably less old in his new model.
Yeah. Maybe that's... did they update his lore when they released this?
They came out with a book. When I mentioned this to Tom, he was like, "Oh yeah, of course." Has anyone here... No one here has heard of his book before, have they?
No.
Now that you said it, I remember that it did exist, yeah. But I had completely forgotten about that.
I don't remember the book coming out.
Nor did I until I looked him up.
Actually, I will say, the eagle that came with him, though, is kind of fucking swag. It's kind of cash money. If I was to make a custom Inquisitor that had an eagle with him, I'd probably steal the bit.
Well, let's be honest,
then,
right?
Throw the rest of them all in the bin, unless I want to make a really chunky Space Marine. Or really fat Stormcast.
What would be better, that eagle or the one that you get with the biker from Kill Team Cassius? Because that one has a cyber eye. But
I do like that one. Yeah,
I'm a big fan, and that pose and the size of it works way better to put it on any other model. I have it sitting in my bits box to the side here. It's just far more versatile as a bit. Kotiaz's bird works better, I think, if you're trying to replace that discontinued razor swarm. No, what are they called? Razor Wing. The Razor Wing swarm that the Dark Eldar Beastmaster could get. Replace it with that big fuck off eagle. There you go. Problem solved.
Excuse me.
That fucking bird that I hate. But I think
Bro's just hating on birds here.
I think we can ostensibly say Gaz won here and move on to
Yes.
the next
100%.
Easy.
Gaz is the big wiener. Yes, he's the big wiener. Exactly, he's the big wiener.
This one I think is going to be a very difficult one.
Yeah. Well, this is Huron Blackheart versus Castellan Crow.
Oh.
And now, Huron Blackheart just very recently, had a huge swag up. And Castellan Crow isn't a slouch either. But I do have some opinions regarding both of them. So, yeah.
Why don't you start us off then?
Okay, well, sure.
I've got one very funny thing I will say first.
Go on.
Yeah.
See, I think the situation here is it's a bit of a vice versa, where Castellan Crow's retro model is kind of really quite ass. And then you compare his new model is like a pretty alright model by itself, but because his retro one's not the best, I think it bounces out. While Huron's retro model is an absolute fucking gem. And his new one is also really good, but it's about equidistant. The thing I want to point out though is that Castellan Crow's model is posed like, you know that one image of The Rock where he's got the fucking turtleneck and the fanny pack?
Yes it is.
Yeah. He stands up like that.
It's also worth saying
Out to the new one with the evil ass sword swing.
Yeah. But look.
Yeah.
Paint scheme wise, old Huron did not get as good of a paint job as old Castellan Crow, which I think lets down his model a bit on this appearance.
No, I see what you mean, and for me, maybe it's a recency bias, maybe. But I do think Huron Blackheart has the better glow up here. With that said, there is still some things I wish they had done differently with the new Huron. I've talked about this on the streams. Go check out our stream, AA, hell yeah. Astartes Anonymous, links in the Discord, join our Discord as well. Which is that I think either his axe or his gauntlet, specifically maybe his claws, needed to be bigger. Because it's just a bit too small for me, you know. And I'm gonna use the comparison of Shiva's custom Blackheart model, because that shit is swagged out. Let me just get the timestamp so I remember to post this. What time is it? Okay, about 57 minutes in. It's there we go. Where he used Abaddon's claw, aka Horus's claw, to make Huron's power claw, and that shit looked so good. So good. And I mean, we already touched upon the fact that we think that GW should hire Shiva, right? But guys got some good ideas, all right?
It's one very big difference between the old Huron model and the new Huron model. The old Huron model is ostensibly a zombie. You look at that man, it genuinely looks like they've stuck his rotted head onto a pile of cables.
Yeah.
While the new one is a lot more like, evil cybernetic man. Yeah. Like, this one's got the built-in Wallace and Gromit power life support build going on. And as much as I think the Shiva version with the Abaddon claw is good, I cannot agree with you. I prefer the new one. I think his claw is so fucking menacing in evil mode, with that big built-in hand cannon and evil crooked claws, compared to obviously the talons of Horus, which are very straight and knife-like, sort of kind of.
Well, that's the thing.
I think it's got that crooked piratical nature, you know.
But old Huron's
wobbly D's,
old Huron's claws are straight
Yarr.
and are sharp like that. They've got that pointiness to them, and I think they have fundamentally changed Huron's design in this, which is a shame, because especially with his new head, he's lost a lot of the zombie likeness. You know, like
Yeah.
To be fair, I suppose that can be put down to him like needing to be able to move, I guess.
Well, not just that, but with the face, there's not the same layer of skin over the augmetics. You know, it doesn't tell the story about him being put back together. You know, it looks like it was stapled on. It looks like a pretty shoddy job. But the old one told me that there's alchemy going on here, that there is a weirdness beneath the skin, because you can see like his skull through his head. The bionic eye is fitted in amongst all the flesh to imply that there is a weird cybernetics beneath that you can't see. The new one doesn't...
His skin is like discolored and shit.
But the new one doesn't leave anything to the imagination, which I think is the one downside. And to be fair, they've done a very good job of showing stuff off, but it does, I think, limit what you can imagine about him. There's less curiosity about what's going on beneath.
No, I agree with you there. And it's not to say that it's a bad model anyway. I've talked about this in the stream as well. I love the new Hero model.
It is excellent.
It is excellent. It's just that it's so close to being perfect that it's sort of annoying that it isn't right there. It's like maybe if it was a bit like straighter, standing a bit more up, a bit more imposing. Claws maybe a bit bigger. I just want his claws to be bigger, right? Or maybe
if he had more of a Titus pose, I think those two, Titus and Huron, should swap poses, because Huron is an addled, like quite profoundly disabled man, full of augmetics, barely held together by metal and sheer force of will, because he refuses the Dark Gods.
To be fair, I'm going to assume with the new stuff, he's probably going to get to be a bit more useful. Otherwise, it wouldn't make for a very interesting fight if, whoops, the Captain Titus pushed Huron down the stairs on his wheelchair.
Well, you know what I mean. For him, movement and existence is pain, so it would make more sense if he had a pose like the one below, where the movement is more subtle. He's being less posy and dynamic, because he's not a dynamic man. He is a grinding behemoth of a monster put back together through strange sorcery and technical marvels.
Yeah.
I don't see that in him. In his model, he doesn't carry the same character.
No.
But he looks cool, which I think is one of the big things.
Absolutely. He looks really cool. And I think we can all agree that despite the Castle and Crow upgrade being very good as well, the upgrade really is just like he's standing on a rock now and his pose is a bit more. And you know, I'm not going to shit on his sword, because this sword looks cool as fuck. That shit looks tight.
It is genuinely one of GW's best swords ever, I think.
Yeah.
With his sarcasm money.
But that said, I think Huron is the winner here.
He is, for sure.
Huron is an ostensible, like, glow-up, while Castle and Crow is more of just a true scale.
Absolutely.
You know what?
There we go.
I think the reason I was torn up and couldn't decide between the two is because if we had an actually updated range of Grey Knight miniatures, they would be my favourite miniatures available at the time, because the style...
Like that'll ever happen.
But the style of Castle and Crow's armour is so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's an updated Mark 7 with all the proper ornamentation. It pushes the limits of GW's technology and does a really good job with it on a technical level. If they did that for the main Grey Knights range, they would be so beautiful. But again, if those were out, Castle and Crow would really just look like a slightly more baller one of them.
That's true. And like comparing him as well to like pulling the comparison to like Inquisitor Kotas, for example.
Don't.
It's you know, we can clearly see here what like they can, if they want to, they can keep the like old, like the still super ornamental older style and whatever, and like, you know, without, it's possible. But for some reason Kote has just got the fucking middle finger.
I don't understand it at all.
It's so it's with all the Space Marine refreshers we got this year, I like the joke that they sacrificed the Blood Angels so the Space Wolves, Dark Angels, and everyone else could get so much extra fucking swag. Because the Blood Angels range refresh is so singularly fucking shit. And then you compare it to, like, you compare it to the amount of fucking swag the Dark Angels got. They got a Primarch, they got an Elite, like their own version of the Bladeguard vest, they got Deathwing revamp, they got Asmodai, wink wink, who we'll come over to later. We got the fucking Belial model. Oh, the fucking Belial model.
Yeah, keep it in your pants there, buddy. Holy moly.
The Belial model's so good.
Yes, very good.
But anyway,
so good.
Next
Croc
models.
pulls out his fucking hog, you know. All right, next model we got Angron versus Magnus. And of course, we're comparing the the glow up is from their old minis. They're old minis. So we have, it's very jank, obviously, but it's very janky. But I think these are so fucking funny, and I might get some or maybe people will agree with me. I think the old Magnus model was perfect.
Yeah, you think so?
I think it was perfect. I mean, I love Magnus, but I don't like. I think his new model is like,
Have you considered those?
Yeah, what's up?
Nipple horns.
Nipple horns. That's a very good point. But he's always had them, to be fair.
He did always have them.
Well, his old epic scale model.
Not in his old epic scale model. That's true. That's true. But damn thighs.
They are quite powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I think Agron. There's a key difference here.
Yeah.
A lot of Magnus's like intrinsic design elements are there already on his epic scale model. Staff, wings, evil tabard. They're all there on his new one as well. When you look at Angron went from generic evil red demon guy with sword to Angron, the Eater of Worlds, Primarch of the Wildeers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Angron model is so beefy. It is a mini of all time. He's so beefy that his wings have muscles. I mean, his wings has biceps.
True.
It's ridiculous.
It takes the Space Marine philosophy of flight and applies it to wings. So if you have enough thrust, actual aerodynamics don't matter. Like this guy isn't flying; he is smacking the air hard enough that he boosts himself up with the sonic booms. You know,
I do actually believe out of all the Primarchs that like with their wings, he's the one I believe could actually take to disguise the most.
I think so. It's
I can see that.
Listen,
I mean, it's a tough one. I mean, I have a friend. Sorry, go ahead.
I am a big Magnus defender. I really like Magnus, both as a character and his design. I gotta say, the Magnus Primarch model is the only one on this list that I've actually bought because I was a big Thousand Sons fan. I prefer it over the Angron model, but I cannot deny that the glow up for Angron is so much bigger.
It's both a lower starting point and a higher end point, while Magnus was a higher starting point and a lower end point, you know? Of course,
I disagree.
Comparing the two in any capacity other than like the actual glow up itself, I think by sheer metric alone, Angron wins.
Because of like Angron started below rock bottom. I don't know what that is. That's just the most generic evil dude from my D&D game circa 1980.
Very true. Yeah, I mean, I bet that's what it did. They probably did just pull some guy from like a little devil mini from the fucking.
We did this
D&D
demon
range.
mini. like 20 years ago in the 60s or whatever. Yeah, it's
Whatever.
just add the corn symbol and then we're good to go.
It's evil. It's evil red guy compared to like what's very much Magnus down there.
It's Mr.
Like,
Red
that's
versus Mr. Red.
That's a guy with a sick tabard, evil wizard staff, a beard, horns, and wings. And this is Red Devil, evil guy.
Mm-hmm.
Magnus the Red is just such an iconic model. I mean, when you ask people to think, okay, what did like the old Angler model look like, and you go, yeah, I guess a sort of evil looking devil dude, and you're just, what did old Magnus model look like? And he's like, he looked like a cracked out orangutan with a staff and one eye and a mohawk. He looked sick, bro.
He looks like an ogre that learned magic. It's like, me strong, me cast fenced.
Oh, I mean, I really love the new Magnus model. Like, I think it looks sick, but the new Angron model, you know, that glow up, insane.
Mm-hmm,
I think I'm gonna have to give it to Angron personally.
Me too.
Me three.
All right, I think we're always gonna get that fucking the animation on the screen. Sorry, viewers.
We're just gonna have to live with it.
We're just gonna have to live with it. All right, so next up, Saturnine armor versus Asmodai.
Now look,
What kind of comparison is that?
this is another one. I think this is shafted by the ratings.
This is what the bracket randomized as. All right, I have no control over this.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna go out there and say it. I actually really do quite love the new Saturnine. I think it's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of people, when it initially came out, were comparing it to like StarCraft. It's kind of lost that element of Space Marine design. But actually, I don't think it has lost that element of Space Marine design. I think it's just very like refined proto-tech Space Marine, you know?
Mm.
It's got the chunky gyros, but it's ostensibly attached to Space Marine gear.
Ah, yes.
The old Saturnines are stupid and ugly and dumb looking.
Like, counterpoint.
You take that back, Krog.
I will not take that
Krog.
back. I will die on this hill.
They're both stupid and ugly and boring.
Ooh. Okay, interesting.
I come in here as resident Saturnine hater. I'm not unique. I'm aware of that. But I think something that's worth pointing out is that back in the day, the reason the Saturnine design worked better then is because almost all models at the time were very two-dimensional. And so it is a pretty flat design, but that was partly due to the limitations of the era. But they did a very good job taking advantage of that to create this idea of huge dome-like shoulder pads. In the new design scheme, they've done what they can to make it look 3D. But if you ever look at it from the side, it's pretty thin. And I don't know if you saw that video of someone running the Saturnine mod in Space Marine 2. But when you actually see it in movement, it looks like a giant pancake just flying around.
I don't think that mod does it any justice because it's a Saturnine Terminator moving like a regular Mark 10 Space Marine.
Well, let me tell you this.
The trailer does a lot of judgment.
It wouldn't move.
Yeah, the fucking Saturnine Dreadnought.
It would waddle.
They walk with their shoulders, you know. They kind of like
Listen,
they fucking
I don't even think a Death of Hope style animation would save them.
I think the new Saturnines are sick.
Death of Hope
really,
did so.
a really unfortunate thing here is that they've been roped together with Asmodai.
Look, now we compare this to Asmodai. I have mixed feelings about his glow up, but his glow up is like entirely, I think, an improvement. I don't like that they lost his funny blades of whatever. You know, the thing you can see on the old model's hip. That was a funny little instrument. That's gone, but you know, whatever. Bro is aura farming so hard. He has a giant sword. He's got his Crozius to the side. He's got smoke coming down, and that smoke is optional. I do think a big up on any character model is if they actually come with options, and Asmodee does. You have three
I
hood
do not
options.
understand why anyone would not run with the fucking smoke. That is actually so fucking cool.
You can also customize his head. You can have him hood over his head, hood at his shoulders, or just no hood if you really want just the helmet. And because of that, you now have spare heads in your collection, which is great.
And they are, you know, Asmodee, he very much reminds me of Doctor Doom a bit.
He does.
Dr. Doom?
Yes.
Is it Doctor Doom?
Yes, you're thinking of we're thinking of Doctor Doom.
100%.
I don't know why. I just kind of forgot there was a doctor there for a second.
Dr. Asmodee. All right, but like
he's evil, fucked up medicine guy with the fucking manacles by his penis. He's locking you up dick and ball style. You are not seeing the light of day ever
it's
again.
Locktober. Asmodee is coming.
Locktober. Are you telling me those are cock rings? Is that what it has by this?
His massive inner circle
Space Marine proportions and all.
Jesus
You're gonna learn to repent, little fallen. What was that? Was that a wet sock of some kind you're gonna pee with? No, it wasn't, little boy. You were real naughty back home.
He doesn't use his Crozius. He just uses massive
you know that one fucking you know that one scary movie clip where the clown tries to get the guy.
Yeah.
and as the clown's trying to escape from under the bed, he gets dragged back under the guy's. The guy is like a fucking strain with his dick and ball. That's the energy the new Asmodee brings. He is a fucking menace. He's absolutely here on demon time. As much as I love the new Saturnines, it is just a modernization of the old Saturnines.
Well, I also want to point out, new Saturnines lost something that the old ones had.
Oh yeah,
and it's that their proportions don't make sense.
Because
for the new Saturnine, the Space Marine has to be like all tucked up, like the Tau are in their battle suits, but the Space Marine has to tuck himself up in the chest piece because all of the limbs are like servo controlled with ball joints. Old Saturnine proportions kind of made sense. Guy had legs and arms that could actually line up to a posture. You don't see where his arms connect, so the sin is hidden.
Do we have the law confirming they tuck up, or do they get like welded into the suit like Gorgons do?
I think it's that they have to tuck up, because if you look at the model, they are actual canonical ball joints. Like on the model, they have all the like the detailing and stuff on the ball joints.
Wait, does that mean if a Saturnine suit ever goes down, it can hit the eject and you just get like a completely butt-ass naked Space Marine cannonball?
That's what I'm assuming. Because like, it doesn't work. Like, the proportions do not work for Space Marines. They're so fucking massive as well. I don't know why they made them that size.
Something I think is unfortunate as well is that the gun wasn't brought over. As well. I
think they did. I think there is I think there is a bolter option. I'll have to go hunting, but you can go on your rant.
As far as I'm aware, basing this off my knowledge of building them, which is an epic scale, they get like undersling ones on the arm now, which might a side tangent for a second actually. There's a very funny loadout I want to try an epic scale at some point, which is artillery Saturnine. Because the plasma bombards have the barrage keyword, which is indirect fire. So you can unironically drop some Saturnines behind a house and have them just start fucking lobbing plasma over the walls.
Oh my god.
Because these guys are tanky as fuck at 2 wounds apiece with a really quite good save and armored. They're unironically quite difficult to remove.
Okay, my apologies. No, they do not have the bolt gun option. That's a shame. I thought they would.
Okay. I just love the mag that just goes through the entire gun like that. That should look so stupid, but I love it. That's so iconic. And how the gun is also just sort of like welded to the arm, in order to hold it. Yeah. No, I mean, it's the Saturnine glow up is great, but I actually think Asmodai brings this one home for me.
Hard agree.
What say ye, Crocky one?
Yeah, I think it's unfortunate the case that they were roped together with Asmodai. I reckon if they'd maybe been like, I don't know, set in with the Epic Scale Space Marines, they could have had more of a chance. But yeah, it has to go to Asmodai.
Yep. Well, such is life. The randomizer decided, and Asmodai takes the win. Asmodai and his giant cock rings. Anyway, so moving on to Mortarion versus Fulgrim.
Oh boy.
I think this is a tough one, personally.
Oh god. Yeah.
Because
go ahead. Sorry.
because I think the Fulgrim one is, like, the new model is essentially perfect, which is funny, obviously, because Slanesh perfection and all of that. I genuinely don't have much, like, criticism about the Mini, and his old model looked so fucking wonky and weird. You know, he has a snake as a whip. It looks so goddamn funny. And the new one, it's like this, you know, metallic bone thing. Yeah, no, I just love the new Fulgrim Mini. But coincidentally, I think the Mortarion Mini is so goddamn cool as well. I love the wings. I love the like the scythe, and the base is just so goddamn cool. Like comparatively to like Fulgrim. Fulgrim on like his base, not much happening. Mortarion's base, so much shit happening. And I will forever be sad that Mortarion lost his tail. Because in his old mini, where he was literally just a Grim Reaper, he has this little green tail, which is funny as shit. I would love to see him continue having that. But yeah.
I gotta say, something I really do love about the new Mortarion model is he's like the only Chaos Primarch that's still really in power armor.
Yeah.
Which is, it's a vibe I very much appreciate about Death Guard. Now, touching on the subject of Fulgrim, I do think Mortarion wins out in terms of glow up here, because Fulgrim is ostensibly crack snake. Like, he's just a saggy fucking... He looks like it's all the Fulgrim meat was crammed into a sausage casing and it wasn't fully sealed. There's a little snag here, though.
Yeah.
And that's the Horus Heresy Fulgrim Transfigured.
No, we can't talk about Fulgrim Transfigured. That's such a different model. And Mortarion doesn't have the equivalent, you know?
He doesn't have the equivalent.
Someone else on the list.
I think because there's a year's difference between the two, it's at least worth mentioning that I 100% believe if it was Fulgrim Transfigured in the place of evil fucking crack rock Fulgrim, it would be a Fulgrim with no diff, because Fulgrim Transfigured is such a ridiculously good model. It is that point where a model is straight up. It's not even like treading into that territory. It is a fucking diorama in its own right.
Oh, by the way, the Angron Transfigured is finally coming out after about a year of...
Yeah, took me a fucking while. I saw that.
Holy moly, I thought it had come out by now.
No, it's been almost a year, and they just announced that it will be releasing in like a weekend or two.
Well, they announced it's going up to pre-order this week, I think.
Oh, this week, okay.
Because it's literally just part of the, like, pre-orders coming up. Hey, this guy we announced a year ago and forgot about. Fuck you. I've got to assume it was like them getting ahead of the curve on a leak or something that announced it that early.
You think so?
I can't remember.
I don't think it got leaked. It wasn't like the Void Dragon or anything.
No. Coincidentally, if we had shown off Angron, the Transfigured, I think Magnus would have won. I don't hate the Angron Transfigured. I just think it's not as good. It's a weird one.
Well, back to Mortarion though, and Fulgrim. I have a weird opinion that's different from both of you again. I think I'm not a massive fan of Mortarion's current design. I think he's actually a bit over-designed. There's so much going on, it's quite hard to look at him. But I also think that his old model is cinema.
Yeah.
Like you love Magnus's old model, I love Mortarion's old model. I love that it's just this fucking guy who is, hey, I'm Mr. Death. Hi. And he's got his hood, he's creepy, and the classic artwork of that model as well.
Yeah.
Where he's like pointing out over a hill, and there's all these death guards swarming around his feet. Very fucking cool.
Unironically, Ghost of Christmas yet to come, dude.
Yeah, so in my eyes, Mortarion is ending up a bit lower, but he's starting a bit higher as well. And in my mind, Fulgrim, I appreciate his new model. Not my favorite, but I think he's sitting there on like pretty good modern model level. Meanwhile, his original model is just like, ugh.
His original model's got a lot going on.
Yeah. But
it's a lower starting point and a lower end point. Well,
I think it's a pretty good
higher start point and a higher-ish end point by comparison.
I think Fulgrim has a slightly higher end point than you're giving him credit for, because he's got such a good simplicity of design there. When you really look at his body, they have pared it back. He's not super busy. Which, frankly, it's weird that he's not the busy one, but that's the aesthetic they're going for with Slaanesh right now, is that they're, like, clean and perfect and everything.
Honestly,
which I guess works.
I don't fuck with it. I don't like it. I'm not a fan. It's usually, I just kind of get the mental image of him being a fucking squelching sausage casing breathing around the place.
Well, that's the point. You're supposed to think about, oh god, his meat could just fall out at any point.
There's no live motion. He just kind of fucking flops at you, and then you get diced into little cubes.
I suppose.
Mortarion, on the other hand, evil, fucked up moth boy, with the manic white boy stare. You know,
looking for a sin.
That's a gal. You've just crossed the line.
He's over-designed. I think for like the Death Guard, which is all about festering and rotting and fucking what's the word? Entropy. He very much looks like it's all the knickknacks he's gathered over his long time that he just won't fucking let go of, including his rotted, shitty loincloth, which Aaron would wash like an idiot. And like, who doesn't appreciate a good little Durgling from time to time? You know, I love those guys.
Yeah. I mean, like, I think personally, I think the Mortarion model has struck a perfect balance between between too little and too much. I think it's got the right amount of busy and the right amount of just random bullshit going on, and just extra flair, like a very cool base.
I think it's the same deal with Angron again. Well, as much as the old Mortarion model is absolutely cash money, it is also absolutely the Grim Reaper and not Mortarion. Like that is straight. That is just death. Like in any media, all they've done is given him like a little green tail, and then you look at actual Mortarion with his sickly rotted moth wings, and his evil fucked up fart incense scythe with the rib cage. And more importantly, I just don't really like the new Fulgrim model that much. It's too saggy.
I think that's where a lot of this is coming from, Croc.
Okay, so what do we think? I think Croc's vote is obvious here. What do you say, Zarek?
I cast my vote for Fulgrim, honestly.
You cast your vote for Fulgrim. Fuck, I'm the deciding factor here. Oh, this is a tough one. I could basically roll the dice to decide which one. I'm sort of at that point. Which one had the better glow up? Damn. I mean, I'm comparing it from, like, as you were saying, like, Fulgrim's start was like a low start. Mortarion's start was comparatively a pretty good start. So, like, Oh, but the Mortarion one is so good. The new Mortarion is so good. I'm going to go for Mortarion.
Yeah.
All right, then. Mortarion advances.
Indeed.
Now, look. Listen,
Mhm,
please, man, you gotta give them a chance. It's not fair pairing them with fucking Horus Ascended.
was random.
This is Gothic Baby vs. Atomic Bomb, man.
So what are we comparing here?
Epic Scale Space Marines versus fucking Horus Ascended. Okay.
All right, make your case, Croc.
My fucking ass here, okay?
Give us
We can
some
all agree
Epic Scale
that
Space
Horus
Marines.
Ascended is a really fucking nice model on all accounts. But we can also agree that his old model is really nice on all accounts. So
I don't know if
comparatively,
I can.
shut up. Comparatively, the glow up is a lot smaller because it is the same old model, but they made him bigger and more imposing. Epic Scale Space Marines, on the other hand, look at these little tiny guys. They're all little A-posing, you know? The Assault Marines, they're hopping off the ground. It's literally that, but they put a fucking stick on the end. And then you look at the new stuff, you could paint trim on these guys. They are so fucking swagged out, and their bases are so cool. I love them so much.
Well, Croc, here's the problem. Why are those Assault Marines, the new ones, why aren't they jumping?
Why aren't they
jumping? They can jump. They just do it on the bases.
They can?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you just put a fucking stick on it, mate.
Stick up like in the old one.
Yeah, but they have the dynamic poses to make it look like they're actually jumping. Meanwhile, that is literally just the guy on a stick.
I think it's also worth saying that the older models are actually a fair bit smaller than the new ones. These new ones have a bit more size to them. So any change in size at that level is going to do a lot. It's going to give you a lot more.
Well, I mean, also, to be fair, I feel it's more like the multiple decades in difference between their creation. It's probably doing a majority of the heavy lifting.
It is, but keep in mind, these old ones are a bit smaller, so there really isn't all that much detail you can fit on them.
The point I'm making here is, it's a really, really high start point for old Horus, and then it's a fairly high end point for old Horus. So the difference is not at all that much when you compare it to, like, say, the other Chaos Primarchs, where it's the kind of doo-doo dog-ass, no identity epic scale version. So, wow, look at this fully realized model. But this is just bigger and more evil Horus. It's ostensibly a glow-up, but, like, not much has actually changed. And then you look at epic scale Space Marines, on the other hand. They got bigger. They got bitches. They got money.
I have to disagree,
unique bases. No, you don't have to disagree, actually.
I think I do. I think I do have to step in here. Because if you look at that old Horus, look at man's face. But he's just a little bit wrinkly there. He doesn't, frankly, I don't know if he looks super scary in his old form. In his old form, he looks a bit like a bald baby.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
Faces. They're just like that.
Well, that's the thing, Krog. Because if you look at his new face, you can see real personality bleeding through. You've got him snarling. You have that classic image of all those cables connecting to his face and everything. Then you've got the more detail on the wolf cloak as well. It just peels over. The beautiful little chain connecting it just to make it look a bit more realistic. As well as all the extra detailing on the shoulder panels. The beginnings of those marks of chaos. Never mind the increased detail of the base. The platform of corpses. I think it's such a huge leg up. I think we've gone from pretty passable old mini to extraordinary best of 412
I think
resin.
it's ostensibly a case of more of what's already there. Because it is the same dude. There's no, like... It's subtle design changes rather than major design changes.
Oh.
That's a bit of lag. When you look at... I'm intermittently cutting out again.
You went through the warp, yeah?
Yeah. It's, so when, like, they are you can look at these two models and you can instantly tell they are the same. Like, it is the same guy having undergone a bit of a swag upgrade. So realistically, the differences are mostly those more subtle things. You know, the extra icons, the extra tubes. Bigger. But then you look at the epic scale Space Marines, and you look at... This is usually a submarine as an example. You see these submarines? They're the same guy over and over again. There's still little Apos with his chainsaw and his bolt pistol. But you get the other ones. You get some with chainsaws and bolt pistols. You get one with a power fist and a plasma pistol. You get a guy with a fucking power axe. You get a guy with an iron halo at this scale. That's quite the big fucking difference. Different armor marks too, in a completely different set of poses, on a new, unique base, might I add. And those got Terminators as well. You know, they completely jump marks. Gone from Indomitus to Cataphracti, you know?
Well, keep in mind, Karl, I think there's also something worth saying here, and it's that the change from old Epic to the Imperialis style, it has forced a change of design, but it has also limited what they can be, because I don't want to bleed into the wider context here, but you lose the opportunity for modern Space Marines. They don't work super well with the Legions Imperialis style. You know, you can't have, you know, modern Space Marine chapters in there. You can't have much variation besides the Legions, which I think is a bit of a shame for, you know, models that will be defined primarily by their most dominant color. But the other thing, the thing that I think most people feel, is you lose out on all those Xenos. And
well, you see, I would like to mention that has absolutely nothing to do with the models in question here.
I think it has a little bit to do with it, because you've limited the color schemes to the color schemes of the Legions.
Well, I mean more the Xenos because it's not epic scale.
That's fair.
Xenos.
I think it's important. It's important, Krog, to look at the whole context and the change.
Yeah, and if we look at the whole context, you don't really see Horus in many other armies nowadays. You know, there's not really much opportunity to get Horus in other colors. And I mean, alien Horus. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
What a point! What a point! Actually, to be
the
fair,
same old guy. You don't really see him much around in 40K nowadays. But
to be fair, Croc, are you familiar with the Primorcs?
Oh yes, the famous Primorcs. You know, Gazgo's going to become one of them.
No. It's okay. We don't have to talk about the Primorcs. I know they're not necessarily a one-to-one to the Primorcs, but there are alien Primorcs. Just to put it on the table.
And is there one of them called Warus? By any chance?
I don't know what they're called. Look, I have made a point of not knowing War of the Beast lore. I don't want to know. It pisses me off to an extent. It's fine. It's fine. I'll survive.
We don't think about it.
We don't talk about it.
Because this isn't talking about the models compared to each other. This is purely
that's a fair point. So I think the
glow
criticism that I think is fair here is these new models are cool, but they're also more limited than the old ones. Is that fair to say?
Maybe I don't know if you could really get many other armor marks for the old stuff. To be fair,
well, not necessarily about armor marks, but about the range that you can really customize your paint scheme for them.
No. What?
Well, because it's Legions Imperialis.
Yeah, you just paint them a different color. What are you talking about?
I know, but if you're doing an army of these guys, Krog. I'm trying to steel man Horus fucking Lupercal, right? I need to make a point here that you miss out on the options that the old ones granted you with regards to painting out Space Marine chapters.
Yeah, but they're just a Mach 6 plate, which still exists in the 41st millennium. You can make them
it's the Terminators, really, Krog. It's the Terminators that really limit
still
you.
Exists.
Right. Not really, not that number.
This is not a measurable metric in regards to the actual glow up of the models. This is how you might build an army to play the old game system using the newer models, perhaps. But that's not their intention. The intention is to be used in a Horus Heresy setting. Now, when you look at it through the lens of a Horus Heresy setting, these things are fucking banging. You can put 4 to a base, get extra squads out of it, but most importantly, something that isn't shown in this image I posted is the command squad option, which gives you enough spares to make regular command squads, smaller command squads, fit apothecaries into regular squads, and plenty of other shit. These kits are actually a lot more versatile than you think, by virtue of you being able to choose how many go on a base and then going from there. Because you can weave these fuckers in and out, and you get like you get more than enough to get like 2 to 3 bases of spare units.
Well, couldn't you say the same for the old ones? Because they were also fully customizable.
I never built the old ones. They don't look very customizable.
I think, from my perspective here, is that
save you from my madness, Moots.
I think the picture you've chosen here is unfortunately doesn't do them real justice. I think
there's not many good side by sides.
That's true. There's not many good side by sides.
Before you make this point, can you give me 30 seconds to try and find a better picture?
I'm looking at other pictures.
Well, Moots, you posted one just below my images. If you look in the channel,
yeah,
you posted a really good one there
of the old minis. Yeah, I think the Legionis guys by far had the biggest glow up, and I mean in the sense of quality, because it's easy to say that considering that the old minis obviously are older.
And smaller.
But I'm just comparing them to like the new ones, the command squad you talked about. That shit looks so cool, honestly.
Oh, okay. I've got a better image here, which will hopefully illustrate the actual differences you can rattle out with these guns more.
But it's a tough one because the Horus one is so damn cool as well. The base does so much heavy lifting for the new one. His glow up, absolutely insane. I mean, lore wise, it's not really a glow up, but you know what I mean. Lore wise, it's a horrible downward spiral. But for me, I think that's one of the pictures I've been looking at.
Yeah, like if you look at this, you get all that variance compared to the old models, and this is the crux of the issue here, because it is not which model is better, because obviously Horus said it would win in that regard, but it is simply which has the better glow up. And I stand by when you get down to brass tacks in a pure scale of measurement, the old Horus is still a very serviceable model and is a very good characterization, and while the new Horus is very much an improvement on that. When you compare the dichotomy between those two Hori and the epic scale Space Marines that are literally the same models posed over and over and over, to the new epic scale miniatures, which have so much character to them despite their small scale. Even if they are bigger scale, there is so much going on there and so much variance you can have, that it is a much more substantial globe, and that's the measurement. That's the win con.
Look, I've been trying to steel man my boy Horus Lupercal, but my house of cards is crumbling beneath me, Moots. I think we both know how this ends.
I think, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you see it, epic scale Space Marines are gonna win this one. I think.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put my votes on the Imperialis boys on the epic scales.
Fucking kill him, Angron. Fucking kill him, Angron.
So here we go. We're on to round 2.
Call me former United States President Theodore Roosevelt the way I be filibustering right now, dude.
Okay.
Thanks, Krog. Very cool.
What is the round 2? How are we starting this off?
Titus versus Logan Grogbard.
Logan Grimnar. Easy.
Bacon.
I think so.
Back.
I honestly think so.
Look.
I mean, yes. I mean, it's a tough one, I think, because Titus one, again, he's just starting from such shit to like, sort of cool. Yeah.
I think there's a point that could be made for Logan here, is that Logan is ostensibly his own unique thing. While Titus, if you head swap the new Titus model, it could just be generic Ultramarines captain or like high-ranking lieutenant sort of deal.
That's true.
And while obviously the posing on the old model is horrific, the model itself is still very much just a classic Space Marine, you know? In terms of actual glow-up, he got stanced up and put on a cape. When you look at Silly Sledman, he locked the fuck in and got his swag on.
Yeah, what am I talking about? Logan Grimnar definitely had the biggest glow up here. This is easy choice. Unless someone has any other input.
No.
Okay.
I came out right at the gate. I said what I was thinking.
That's true. Logan Grogbard for the win. I'm fuck you, Grog. I'm gonna All right. Gazcool versus Huron Blackheart.
Now this is an interesting one.
This is a tough one.
Because as much as I do really love the new Gaz model, I do think they made a mistake in rounding his corners. Because like, you know the new Dawn of War trailer, yeah? The one that shows off the orcs, and you see the new orc guy, and he's a rectangle with 2 bars coming out the side. Old Gaz very much has that Warboss swag, where you are like 2 sets of fucking cylinders attached to a rectangle. While the new Gaz is more of a bowling ball. I think it is a very similar case with Mr. Blackheart over here, where his old model has a lot of that retro swag, and his new model is lacking in that department.
I think I'm
in comment.
I mean, something we forgot to mention as well is that Huron is actually not the only one in his mini who got a glow up. We also got his weird dog.
Honestly, I like the weird dog when it had the way out of fucking whack mouth to head proportion.
Same, agreed. I really like the old one. It looks
the new one looks
so
like it
weird.
sucks. The old one looks like it chops.
Old dog looks like the weirdest fucking thing you ever did see. It looks like a real Chaos familiar. New one, this looks like an animal.
So it's a weird Xenobeast.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Big Gazra, on the other hand, though.
His little boy Makari.
Makari, no difference, mate. Gretchen is Gretchen, no matter how you look at it.
Gretchen is Gretchen.
Vicar Banner.
God. I think for me, Gaz had the better glow up.
Yeah. Have to agree.
Or do I? Oh, maybe it's just the coloring. I don't know. Oh, Huron is so good. Huron. But the problem is the issues I have with the minis going through. I think overall, like, the new Gaz is just so damn good.
Yeah. As much as they did lose some of that design language, I do also, going back on myself, I do think they very conveniently translated into that new orc swag very well. Where he, like I said, he's gone from a T-pose to a bowling ball, and that is a very accurate descriptor for how Gaz has like progressed as a character. Where he's gone from big warboss on Armageddon to actually a fucking bowling ball now.
Yeah. Rex shit McGee. Yeah. No, I think I'm putting my vote on Gazgul here.
What about you, Zarek?
Zarek?
Oh, we're back. Oh, no, man. Did I even disconnect that?
No, you're here.
Oh,
you're here.
Oh, wait. No, hang on. Zarek's out the StreamYard.
Oh, Zarek is out the StreamYard. Oh. She's going through the warp. Where'd you go?
Zarek is hard disconnected, I think.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, we gotta fill some time.
Do you have any wacky winter adventures tales to tell?
I was at the pub with my mates over New Year, and some guy came up to me and asked me if I knew what Still Game was.
Still a game.
It's this comedy TV show about 2 old Scottish blokes,
okay,
just like living in a Scottish town.
And
it is pretty funny. You might have seen the clip where it's like the guy in heaven, and it's like, Jack, back off, you spooky bitch.
What the fuck? I don't know about this. Oh, she's back. Let's add her to the stage. Hello, Zarek, are you back?
I'm sorry, but I don't know what happened there. I just got booted.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. Zach, you ever heard of Still Game?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's some weird guy at the pub on New Year that was asking me about Still Game, like completely unprovoked. And so
Did he think you were in it?
So no, he just like he walked up to me because like I spoke to him briefly at the bar when I went to get a drink.
Hey mate, you found a Still Game or something?
So it was like, oh mate, you know what Still Game is, right? He doesn't know what Still Game is, mate. He's got no clue, mate.
Oh my god.
It was a peculiar interaction.
I love how I knew it was a Glaswegian that was speaking to you as well.
Right, so Zarek, Gazcool or Huron Blackheart?
Gazcool, easy.
Gazcool, okay. We're going for these quick. Okay. Angron or Asmodai?
Oh,
I think this is a tough one.
I think I don't think there's much necessary discussion to be had. I think they are both excellent glow-ups, but based on a sheer metric, the old Asmodai model is way more serviceable than the old Angron model is.
It is. You can't argue that.
And I feel if we argue, we're just gonna get we're gonna get stuck on semantics at this point.
You know what I think is gonna happen? I think Angron is gonna sweep because he has the most dog shit model ever to begin with. It's like the worst thing on this.
Ooh, interesting prediction.
That might be the way things are, you know. Where we are but humble messages.
Exactly. What do we know? But as much as I love Angron, I do love the new Asmodai. But Angron had the craziest glow up there. I think it's Angron again.
Oh no, this is where we hit the cascades and everything falls into place.
Well, hang on. Epic scale Space Marines have a chance. They also have they also have a ballistic metric to work with.
I don't think they do here, mate. I think you're fucked. Is what you are.
As long as Moots thinks they does, that's all I need.
All right, what's the next round, Moots?
Angron. Well, it's Mortarion versus Epic Scale Marines.
Now look.
yes, Krog. Give us your Epic Scale propaganda. Go ahead.
I think my previous point still stands, where the Epic Scale Space Marines got such a fat glow up in pure variance. The kits are a lot better. The options are options out the fucking ass. As much as Mortarion got a glow up, his old design wasn't nearly as egregious as Aaron's was, and considering we're working in similar age ranges here, Aaron, yeah, Aaron Ron, that's his name now.
Yeah, this is Aaron age 1, and this is Aaron when he went to the gym yesterday.
Sorry, go ahead, Crook.
But I think if we go on pure metric alone, on how much of a glow there is, that Epic Scale wins, because Mortarion's starting point was comparatively a lot higher in terms of swag compared to the Epic Scale Space Marines.
I actually have to agree on this one. I really like Mortarion's
Epic Scale Space
Marines.
Genuinely, as much as I love Epic Scale Space Marines look like you snipped the gate off another unit, like on the fucking sprue, and stuck it to a base and painted it blue.
I'm gonna have to counter with, I think Mortarion, style-wise, like even if it's not, even if you say, you know, it's a not as a janky as a base as the Epic Scales, just the sheer glow up of like in style, how he's changed in style, how we went from this Reaper, who obviously is very cool, and I like that, even if it's pretty basic. It went from this moth demon thing, and it's like all these little ribs or like whatever it is on the scythe, to the smoke, and how he's like got all these chains and balls on him, you know.
Oh, look, You see, I'm about to instantly go back on myself for the sake of maintaining the agenda here.
Okay.
But
But
I think Mortarion, though he did gain a identity of his own, is still very much holding on to that Grim Reaper aesthetic. So it could also very much be seen as just a 40K'ification of his old model. See, the likes of Angron is generic evil red demon guy, while his new one is still quite very much red evil demon guy, but actually, there's a lot more there. While Mortarion is still just Grim Reaper and power armor. Epic scale Space Marines, on the other hand, straight up went from having a static pose for everything to different poses and loadout options. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look,
that is such a fundamental glow up.
Even I have to go and agree with the mini men. They are.
Really?
That's all I need. That's a 2-1.
Really?
The mini men are better here. I think they win.
Okay.
It's okay. Angron will get them.
You want to expand on your thoughts there, or
No?
Okay.
No, you don't need to.
No, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Move on.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, epic scale Marines. Then it is Logan Grokport versus Gascoul. I personally, God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to put my vote on Logan, I think.
Oh, big Logie G.
Big, don't call him that.
Loogie G over here.
Loogie G. Fucking Lugia.
Honestly, I'm going to turn around and say I kind of liked both of their starting models. I'm quite fond of them. So what I have to compare is which one did I prefer to begin with, and which one do I prefer now? Now, to begin with, I think I actually preferred the old Gascoul model. There's something quite cool about it, and I know if you played with that model at the time, your friend who played Orcs, and let's be honest, didn't paint very well, would stick it on the table, and it would look like a hunk of black and red. It's a very cool model when painted up. Old Logan Grimnar suffered from the case that no matter how well you painted it up, it did have a ceiling there with the design. That was limited by the time.
Sled.
So I think I liked the old Gascoul a bit more. And in the modern models, not a hugest fan of Orcs, but I love the new Logan Grimnar. So I have to cast my vote in Logan Grimnar's favour.
It's very much a case where the difference between old Gascoul and new Gascoul is simply updating a model for the times, while the case between old Logie G and new Logie G is a fundamental design change in the Space Wolves, where it was the era of Wolf von Wolfson. The All Father drives me to claim your soul.
The All Wolf has commanded it to the wolf time now. You are wolves.
I have my thunder wolves and my evil red axe, and I am going to kill you now.
And then he wolfed all over them.
Yeah, it's just how
just
it
put,
is.
the David Guetta howl from the song Animals.
What?
I don't know what that is.
What does that mean?
Have you never heard the song Animals by David Guetta?
Zarek proceeds to sing Animals
it's
by
Maroon
Maroon
5. That's why.
Very
it's
badly,
Yeah, it's that one. It's Maroon 5 with David Guetta, by the way. Why the fuck I post David Guetta?
Okay, no, we're not monetized. That's, oh my god.
Oh god, fucking, I know the fucking song.
I haven't considered that song in so fucking long. God.
I am imagining fucking Logan Grimnar, like the old one, where he's like a relatively young punk. He's like only 200 years old. He's like banging out to the tunes in his bedroom.
Blasting
even when he comes
like
to the door.
BL, you know.
He absolutely does the thing where he's like running away and he's like, POV, I got exiled from the pack, but see you running with me too.
The lion doesn't concern himself with walking. He rides his sled everywhere.
This is how I see myself. Just a chill, low-key guy who doesn't give a frick about nothing. But if you mess with me, I'll get you with my claws.
If you say something bad about my dog sled, I'll cry.
They're not dogs. They're thunder wolves. Get it right, loser.
Yeah, there are no wolves on Fenris.
Are we putting our votes on Logan
Yeah.
here? Then?
Big old Loggy G taking it home once
Loggy
again.
G.
Loogie G.
Oh God!
Now look.
Angron versus
This
Epic
is gonna-
Scale
this is-
Marines.
Oh
This is
boy.
a difficult uphill fight.
No, it's not.
But,
It's not difficult at all. Croc.
but look, I'm gonna double back on myself again. Angron is still evil red demon guy. He just got swag. You know? When you
Sure,
compare
yes.
the two models, Angron got some armor and an axe. Now, if you compare Epic Scale Space Marines, on the other hand, oh boy, they got power fists, they got plasma pistols, they got plasma guns, they got power axes, they got bolt pistols,
Look,
they got cataphracti terminators, some with thunder hammers, some without.
I need to stop you right there, Croc, because
You don't need to.
the way that I have allowed Angron to win, even when I preferred the other alternative model, is that I have to accept that his armor is the single coolest piece of armor for a model that size that I think I've ever seen. It is
Well, that is
sick
a
as
very
hell.
valid point.
He embodies that classic artwork of him returning to the camera and roaring with the nest of cables linking his head back. Look, you heard me simping for the new Horus, and that's because I love cable hair. Cable hair and cable connections to the face and head are they're like crack to me in terms of design. And the pose as well is absolute cinema. Everything going on,
I just
the big spike of rock, it characterizes him so well. And the fact that his wings are tucked up means that they don't distract from the rest of the model. And his wings are very good, very appropriate size for the size of man that he is. They stretch out to be massive. And they're actually proportional. They're brilliant. And he has so much going on. The symbology on his shoulder pads, the way that his armor has cracked and given way to demonic flesh is brilliant as well. On the exposed skin bits, because you can build him like with less of his armor. You can see the cables running underneath his skin. You can see them pop out here and there. It is beautiful. And I just don't think an epic model can compare.
Let me
tell you something. Let
me get you some. Well, it's gonna be difficult. Okay, let me bust out some slightly bigger guns then. Okay, see, it's not Epic Scale Space Marines. It's quite a broad category. You see?
But it is one kit. It's one kit, Croc.
Well,
That's what we're discussing.
Space Marines was actually, I was using the umbrella term for the faction as a whole. Because
but that's not what we're talking about.
let's have a look at some tanks.
No, Croc. We're talking about Epic Scale Marines.
You don't
here.
want to make this argument, Croc, because in my opinion, the old mini scale retro Land Raiders, they're so cool. They're so cute. I like them more than the new updated ones. The fact that the old... Look at that. The old ones had two kinds. The old one had more variation, Croc. How is that for you? Different marks of Land Raider went to one, huh? What's going on there?
Croc,
Okay.
my opinion is bring out tanks is cheating because we're not talking about the tanks.
It's just talking about the Space Marines army, you know?
And on tanks you lose.
Hold on, let me check something. Hold on.
Croc, I remember specifically when we planned for this.
Let me tell you something.
When we planned this episode, we said not whole ranges because then we'd be here forever, right? We said units. So, in that aspect, no matter how much I love the upgrade for the the epic scale minis. And I do like them. I do really like them. The more I've been looking at them, the more I've been thinking I want to get some of my own, to be honest. I'm going to have to say Angron. Angron is just so damn good. And, I'm not. It's not because of bias, I swear. Everyone here knows that I'm a Angron simp. But I think genuinely it is the better glow up.
I'll take getting one over on Horus Ascended and Mortarion. Fuck yeah, let's go. They go way further than they should have.
You can't say that's a bad. That's not bad,
It beat 2 Primarch models.
Yeah.
If I can imagine when Tom watches this episode, he's gonna materialize behind me and beat me with a Louisville Slugger, if you will. But you know what? I've gotten away with it. And that's enough for me. I'll still place my vote for Epic Seal Space Marines, but democracy wins in the end.
Democracy wins. So, the finale. We have Logan Grogbeard, also known as Logan Grimnar or Logi G.
Logi G.
Logi G. Versus Angron. Who takes this home?
I've been rooting for him the whole time.
Good models,
but
I want to make a case for Logan Grimnar here. As much as the new Angron is genuinely one of GW's best models, the design philosophy it has simply changed because it is an updated rendition of the same thing. It is evil red demon guy, but now he has of the setting armor. Logan Grimnar, however, represents a fundamental shift in a faction's design philosophy, moving away from the sillier wolf-themed items to the more evil, menacing big man with wolf-themed accessories.
I need to make a point here. If you go from old kit to new kit, the new kit has a greater volume of wolf compared to the old kit.
But it is more tasteful in its application, you see. Because it is sick-ass wolf pelt, sick-ass wolf sidekick.
If you extracted all the wolf components and submerged them in water, in a bath that was filled to the brim, from each kit, more water would be displaced by the new miniature.
We're getting more wolves for the buck,
Well,
Yeah.
If you think about it, though, because in that case, you'd be taking the whole sled with it, and the whole sled, there's more of that.
Well, no, because the whole thing isn't more
the rest
wolf.
of the model.
On the sled, there is the shieldy bits you take off and the capstone. In the new model,
well, there's also the huge diagram with the wolves fighting on it, And there's the attachment points that lead to the you take the wolves with.
Did you know that painting is actually its own bit in the kit that you can leave off and put that in the water?
But okay, it's still more tasteful
in the new
application.
kit. You have to take Logan Grimnar's left leg. You have to take his whole headdress section, and then the 2 big wolves, as compared to headdress section of the old Terminator, which was smaller, the 2 wolves, the wolf crest on the top, and then little panels. The greater volume of wolf is in the new model, if that's how we're measuring things, Krog.
But that's not how we're measuring things. We're talking about
I know that. I just wanted to make a point.
We're talking about compare. Yeah, okay. So, glow up. I have to agree that Logan had a very good glow up. I mean, I still think genuinely in my heart that the original, like this Logan that we're comparing him with, the previous Logan we're comparing him with, is still good. Personal opinion, I really like the boat. I never really hated it.
Mm-hmm. That's my favorite bit.
But the new one, as Croc said, it's a fundamental and very well made shift in design philosophy. And Angron is also very, very, very good. So I think we have to decide here. Are we gonna let our biases, our personal opinions, decide what's gonna happen here? Or or what are we thinking?
Look,
Now, you know me. I have no personal biases whatsoever. I'm approaching this tier list from a 100% analytical
biggest lie I've ever heard. Biggest fucking lie. That lie has a greater volume than the combined wolves of both versions of the kit.
And this lie was point enough to bring Epic Scale Space Marines to the semifinals. Okay, fuck you. But look, I gotta stand by it. I have walked up this hill, and I'll be damned if I'm walking to the other one just to die on that one. Okay.
Listen,
I think that there is a key difference here, and that is when the new Angron model came out, I thought that's cool, but I'm not gonna buy it. When the new Logan Grimnar came out, and bearing in mind he could be considered to have the comparatively smaller glow up, which he obviously doesn't. He obviously has the bigger glow up. I genuinely got to the checkout page of the GW website to pre-order him, and then had to back out, remembering that I play Dark Angels.
listen. I know a few World Eaters players. They all have Angron, even though he's not particularly good at this point in time. I know one or two Space Wolf players. I don't actually know Space Wolf players that have Logan Grimnar.
As a counterpoint to that, though, how many World Eaters players do you know that don't complain about how little range selection they've got? It is Berserkers, Angron, Cold Lord of Skulls, Cultists maybe, if you're lucky. That cunt on a horse, perhaps. That's one hand. 5 items.
They do also have demons
Count
now.
Space.
They have demons now. So
They have the models from a completely separate army.
I know. I'm not arguing like that it's good. I'm just saying they got demons now.
And how many World Eaters players have you seen using them?
One of two.
I think for me,
confirmation bias. A straw hat argument, if you will.
You brought it up. It's not a straw man because you created it and I dismantled it.
I think for me, I think I'm going to base it on the end result, the quality of of their newest models, and for me, I think the new Logan is missing the same sort of thing, same sort of issue I had with the which model was that?
Titus.
Maybe it was Titus. It was one of them. Whoever that. I think he looks like he's skulking too much. I mean, I understand that the Space Wolves are supposed to be hunters. It looks like he's hunting or whatever. But like, I want the axe to just not be pointed down. I want it to be held up. I want the like the old model, like when he's pointing his axe forward, he's charging forward, wind in his hair, and he looks like he's going straight into battle. Whilst the new one looks more like a nice sort of like, I mean, a statue, a centerpiece, a showcase mini.
And considered though, you know who else doesn't have their axe raised in a triumphant declaration of charge?
Angron, yes.
Why, it's Angron, Primarch of the world.
But I think Angron does it so much differently, because you look at that and you don't think, okay, he's prowling, he's hunting. You think he's about to leap. Mm-hmm. You think he's about to launch at me and chew my face off. You know, use his big glistening abs to.
There's motion going on in his pose.
Yeah.
And Logan has quite a bit less.
Well, absolutely, yeah. And I think, comparatively speaking, in that regard, when we go from old Logan, who has so much motion, has so like this energy, to this more stoic, slowly like prowling figure, compared to Angron's red demon guy, to huge hulking monster that looks like he's about to beat my eat my meat? Why did my brain automatically fill that in?
Well, I want to say
One can dream.
it is so impressive. It is so impressive
As we can see,
that
Mitch is
Angron
biased
kept
in
his
this conversation.
pose. Angron kept his pose, but it turned into something amazing. That is genuinely impressive. And I need to. Could we just all please look at Angron's old model for a second and realize that that's what we're arguing about? Is that little fucker, that little asshole? That is not.
But it's
look.
it's a
Even
classic,
if
Derek.
even
It's
if you
retro.
put Angron and Logan on the same level, and just bring back their comparative starting place. Angron's model, its old one, is so far behind Logan's. Logan had a great leap. Angron took to the fucking skies.
I mean,
Okay.
I see your point.
How do you-
My point of reference is rather that I think that I don't think the Logan Gunnar model has comparatively isn't regressed exactly, but when we compare Logan's glow up to Angron's glow up, it feels like it just started, quality wise, sure, enormous leap, but I'm gonna have to try and be like, okay, what is the? I'm not gonna, it's not about, oh, this model is so old. It's about, where they have ended up, I guess.
Okay.
What were you saying, Crook?
Have you considered that I did a really silly voice for the Logan Grimnar section, though? Oh, no, it sounded like this, yes. It is me, Logan
Wow, so cool.
Well, you see, Crook, I can also do.
Oh, no. He's going to do it for Angron of the world.
Hello, my name is Angron.
Well, jag kan bara börja prata svenska istället också. Det funkar ju med.
Ja, blood for the blood god.
Did he just threaten to dox you?
Ja, Jorg, jag ska läcka din hemadress.
I don't know what that means. I'm trying to learn Swedish. It's not working.
You know how to say penis in
I keep
Swedish.
getting
Oh,
I keep getting
cute.
loads of clips of that fucking. You seen that one Swedish guy? It's like, some people said they should go to Denmark, but they do not want to go to hell. And then, like, a Danish guy responds, and they start arguing with each other.
Yeah, I love that. It's so good. It's like, haha, I'm so silly. I fell when I was repainting my house, and I dropped my women's literature.
Fucking svenska.
As you can see, I got paint all over the floor.
It's just a huge dick imprint. It's great. All right, so are we all in agreement? Who's the winner here?
It's Angron.
No, but you will wrest this title from my cold dead hands.
It's Angron.
It's Angron. All right.
It's not even close.
It's not close. I think it's close. It's close, personally, for me at least. But yes.
If it wasn't the case that Angron's starting model was actually so fucking ass, I don't think he would have swept. But the unfortunate thing is that Angron's
what
starting
we're
model is
talking
so
about.
fucking ass.
We are talking about what the starting point is compared to where they ended up. That's the point of the episode.
That is the point of the episode. And we
Wait,
have
hang on, you're telling me this episode wasn't about pushing my favorite model agenda? What?
I'm sorry to say this, Croc. It is true. It was never the point of this episode.
Listen, if we had favorite model agenda, the Arvis Lighter would be on here twice.
I did manage to get the Epic Hill Space Marines about fucking horses ended, and I'll take that any day of the week.
You're a rat for it too, though.
Yeah, but
listen. Wait, when you find out that they made Alien Horus, you're gonna feel pretty stupid, huh?
in 2 days, that reveal is going to start. It's going to be, that plate of golden bananas they had. They're gonna swipe away all the bananas. Like, it's evil alien Horus. Yes, the Banalians made a golden banana crew, Horus Super Cow, and they're coming in from Segmentum Tundricificus, because there's a tundra instead of the Pacific, I guess. Fuck you. Oh, Guilliman's gonna have to sign Malum Kaido as the captain of the third company, the Wardens of East Ultramar. Go deal with them.
Excellent, you really brought it home. Good job, Croc.
Trampled over 2 separate Ultramarines characters without even trying.
So, yes, here we have it. The definitive best glow up of 40K range wise, and honestly, I think we were pretty spot on.
If you disagree with us, please tell us in excruciating detail in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
As many times as you want. Like, for every word, post a fresh comment. Like a manuscript.
We really appreciate it. It's we appreciate all feedback and opinions.
And while you're there, why don't you hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell?
Follow the link down in the description.
Give me
Hit
money.
that bell and never miss an upload.
When you see the notifications on your phone,
consider subscribing to my
click the
Patreon.
notifications.
Moving
And
on.
buy our merch from redbubble.com. Use your parents' credit card.
Tell us the 3 funny numbers on the back.
Jesus Christ. Moving on to Patreon questions, you fucking animals.
Zarek proceeds to sing Animals by Maroon 5.
We're not gonna get monetized, Eric. We're not gonna get monetized. Fuck.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. Moving on then. We have a question from 5 Norn Queens in a trench coat. Wait, Crook, did you choose 2 questions from 5 Norn Queens in a trench coat?
It's not my fault they posted 2 questions back to back, okay?
You don't have to choose that back to
oldest
back.
questions. Yeah, but it's the 2 oldest ones.
Oh,
Otherwise we'll forget.
it's too late. 3 more and then we've completed the 5 Norns quota.
I mean, if you start
Okay,
scrolling back,
I'll-
Croc, we don't have.
Add a third.
No. Croc, if you scroll back even further, there are so many questions. We have so many questions. We don't go through them in any particular order.
Right, let me. I'll remove one of them and go get a replacement. Give me a sec.
Okay.
I mean, why don't you read off the first one for
5
us?
Norn Queens.
Oh.
Sorry, 5 Norn Queens. Croc is being silly. I should have double checked this before. 5 Norn Queens in a trench coat asks, would you rather be caught causing a diplomatic incident, smirk emoji, with the Tau diplomat by a Puritan inquisitor, or call Angron a bitch to his face?
I ain't played Mass Effect, but send me to that fucking Xenos, baby.
Well, when the aliens are blue.
When the aliens are blue.
This is very much like Coughing Baby versus Atomic Bomb. Get like turned into fucking paste, or get shot after doing the deed. Like
I don't know though. The Puritan Inquisitor is going to take you for fucking excruciation. I don't know if I want that.
But what happens though? The Puritan Inquisitor walks in. You're doing the deed. But what if they're walking into you doing it in the middle of a Tau stronghold that they're there to like begrudgingly do negotiations with? They'll be pissed. But if they shoot you, then a shitload of firewall is going to come and gun them down.
Or you're in the middle of the act. You're in the middle of the act. The Puritan Inquisitor walks in, and he joins.
Wait, Mutsu Lemon. I deleted the other. This is the question I deleted, by the way.
Nah, take back, Croc. That's what
You're
we're
the
doing.
lemon now.
You're the lemon.
It's a question. How even read the question? It's not even in the podcast reference channel anymore.
I had already brought it up. You goddamn lemon. All right.
Well, it's all right. We could do 3 this time because the other one isn't that long anyway.
Okay.
We're a professional act here.
Listen, look. I'm not that down bad for blue people. Okay? Like, I'm not taking the gamble of having my fucking fingernails peeled off, alright?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am susceptible to torture. I'm sorry. Some people were like, nah, I could take it. No, fuck that. I would see the implements and then say everything immediately. It would work on me. I know torture doesn't work in the real life, but it would work on me.
Well, my answer is, live by the bloobs, die for the bloobs.
They don't have boobs! Oh my god! Alright, actually, speaking of, I'd like to point to the next question by Mitch W. What is an opinion that a fellow co-host has said that you still disagree to this day, or just hate them for it? Moots, I hate you right now for talking about towel boobs that do not exist. That's my answer.
But Zach, you fail to consider, though, they have reproductive organs of some kind.
Boobs aren't reproductive organs? Who gave you sex ed?
No, this more generic point, they don't need boobs for you to, get down.
No, but Moot specifically said bloobs, and I am not having it. I'm not having the stupid fucking towel boob agenda. Right, I'm going to refute it and fight it at every place, okay?
but
listen. I can tolerate Necron dick. I will not stand for towel boobs.
How to scare Zach? Ooh, bloobies. Ooh.
Alright, Mitch W, I hope that answers your question.
Oh, God.
See, Aaron isn't here, so I can slander him without any fucking comeback.
Yeah.
Aaron enjoys black coffee, and I think he eats dirt for a living. Like, I think he walks out every morning, goes to the nearest wall, picks up a bit of moss, like, summer harvest, delicious. Because he likes the taste of dirt. Like, imagine this. You're having a nice slice of toast. You think, what would really work well with this toast? I know, if I submerge it in a bowl of water. Yeah, what about that? just some... Because, now the flavor of the slice of toast, it's mixed all up with the water, and it's not just wet toast.
Yeah.
You know, I refer to Americanos as, I call them fucking wet espressos. Because that's what they fucking are.
Wet espresso.
Oh my god.
I've tried them. I can't say I'm a fan. Because it's just worse coffee. If you're going to drink coffee, if you're going to have, like, fucking a freshly brewed espresso, God forbid you get a freshly ground espresso as well.
Yeah.
I've got a friend who, works as a Wi-Fi salesman.
Whoa. That's crazy, man.
He goes like, door to door. He sold this one family so well, they invited him for coffee. They roasted and ground their own beans in the house. That's fucking insane. That's just an insane thing to have.
Them as well. That's fucking crazy.
They roasted them and then ground them. I would not be surprised if they had a fucking greenhouse out back where they also grew them. But I digress.
Dude, I gotta be real. If I was an internet salesman, I would never set foot in a client's house because I think they tried and kill me. That would be my...
No, it's like a door-to-door salesman thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's... Oh, okay. Right. That's nice.
But, my opinion is... God. Or my... The opinion you guys had that I vehemently disagree with to this day is not putting Lorgar in Avatar of Perfection. That snubbed so hard.
We will fight them at the beaches.
No, do you mean Erebus?
What did I say?
Lorgar.
Oh, I meant Erebus. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Erebus.
Fake Erebus.
Erebus
Fine. I can't even get the name right.
You know what? You're so real for that. You're so real for that. But it will remain wrong, and I'm glad to be reviled for this, for saying the truth.
They hated Jesus because he said the truth, That, simply put, Erebus has no fucking game compared to Solomon Akura of the Alpha Legion.
This is true. Solomon Akura, call me.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll never agree. Never agree. Snubbed. Absolutely snubbed. Oh, right. Well, this has been an episode. This has been an episode of all time. Whew. Angron, Angron sweep.
Angron fucking sweep. That's actually 16 attacks, by the way, coming at you. I'm going to need you to make 16 saves at AP -1.
Can I just have Erebus kissing him instead, very passionately?
Well, you see, actually, I'm gonna declare Overwatch with my 2 glaives and catch Angron as he's in the middle of his charge. That's
I'm gonna Overwatch your Cornlord of Skulls with my Cataphrone Breachers unit led by Manipulus. That will, on average, kill it immediately.
Now, you see, I'm talking about epic skill glaives though, so they only get like 2 or 3 hits in, you're done.
You can fall down a flight of stairs with your epic scale. Is what you can do, Croc.
Yeah, that is in fact something I can do. I fail to see the unifying factor between falling down the stairs with or without the epic scale, but
no, it's okay.
I can do both.
I've prepared a flight. Yeah, just step out your window.
But that, like, if I stepped out my window, there wouldn't be any stairs, nor would there be like my epic scale.
No. It's okay. I put them there. Don't worry. Don't question it. Just on you go.
Like I'm looking. There's no stairs.
Can we not push each other downstairs? That's my question.
Well, she's not even push you down. She's telling me to jump out the window. It's not even falling down the stairs.
It's okay. They're there.
Out the window.
It's okay. They're there.
I wouldn't even die. It's not that far a drop. I'm not like.
No, it's fine. It's fine. They're right there.
I break a bone.
Just carry all of your epic skill with you. It's okay.
That's a tall order, though. That's a lot. I ain't got a proper transport solution. No, but
it's okay. The stairs.
You know those like
escalator.
plastic boxes that you can put the magnetic.
It's all right. You'll be fine.
Mat in.
You can just drop them.
I was going to get a bunch of them and like put the little magnetic bits on the base so they all stick down, all nice and clean. Like,
that's fine. You can just drop them on the escalator. It's all right. Just pop them out the window.
Can you use Imperial Minis as cal drops? Like just like throw them behind you as you're running away from something.
The metal ones,
probably
yeah.
Not.
Oh yeah, the metal ones.
To be fair, this is why you just carry a resin mastodon with you at all times.
For defensive purposes, of course.
Yeah, you know the scene in the Pacific Rim where they use the whole freighter like a sword. It's like that with a mastodon.
You know, if someone ran at me with a fucking mastodon, you know, I think I'd give up, to be honest.
Well, no, I would run towards them because that thing is worth a lot of fucking money, and if I can wrestle it out of their cold dead hands.
Ah, yes. Of course. So it's incentive, actually.
It is. It's incentive to run towards them. See, what you pick up your old metal dreadnought, and that becomes a ranged weapon that does D6 plus 2 bludgeoning damage.
Zach, you're forgetting. See, what happens when, get this, they see you running towards them, the glint in your eye, they're like, how does going on here? So they start, like, they run away from you, leaving a little breadcrumb trail of resin bits, and you see the main body of the mastodon under a cardboard box with a stick.
No, but Croc, you forget that the metal dreadnought is a ranged weapon.
Yeah, but the mastodon's right there. You just got to grab it from under that box. You might have to get all the way under the box to get it, but no harm, no foul.
Oh, I could be tempted to go for it. I could be tempted.
Yeah, this is because I visualize you as someone who could get stuck in fly tape.
Zarek in the fucking glue trap.
Oh, all right. Well, with that, I guess I want to say thank you all for watching. Please tell us in the comments what you think, how wrong we are. Do you want to see Zarek in a glue trap?
Put that on the thumbnail.
When do you think gets him out of the scrimping Wimplet dead in a glue trap?
Yes,
AA merch
absolutely.
confirmed. Zarek dead on a glue trap.
I'll draw that tomorrow morning.
Epic, hell yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for watching. You have a good one.
Bye-bye, everyone. Give me money.
The whale.